Where did the president get the authority to impose a no-fly zone over Libya? Just recently, a UN resolution was passed giving this authority to the president and other countries to impose a no-fly zone over Libya. I suggested a few weeks ago, anticipating that there would be a no-fly zone imposed, that the president's obligation was to come to the Congress, claiming that putting a no-fly zone over Libya would be an act of war. He chose not to do that. But he's not alone. Many presidents, especially since 1945, have gone on their own and have not asked for proper authority from the Congress, and we have been fighting wars that are undeclared. Interestingly, though, I find that Senator Lugar agrees with this position. He has written a recent article saying that it is an act of war to impose a no-fly zone over a sovereign nation, and that the only way he can get authority is to get the Congress to declare war. I certainly agree with that, and we'd be in a lot better shape if we'd have followed that advice a long time ago. But it's rather insulting to American people that this authority comes from the United Nations and not the Congress. The hype is that a lot of people are being killed over there and we have to go in for humanitarian reasons. But there's a lot of killing going on around the world. It is our puppet government in Saudi Arabia that's using force, that invaded Bahrain to quiet the dissenters. This morning it was reported that 20-some people were killed by the Yemeni government because of demonstrators. There's been suppression of demonstrations in Iraq. And just think, over the last couple of years, over 2,000 Pakistani citizens have been killed by our drone attacks. So we have this war going on in Iraq, war going on in Afghanistan. We're bombing on a steady basis the country of Pakistan. At the same time, now we're getting ready to impose a no-fly zone over Libya. Of course, with the UN resolution, we can hide behind that resolution and get support from other countries, because it looks like the British and the French may well actively, participate in this. But we have the military might. Nothing would happen without us. We bear the most financial burden. If it gets out of hand, we will be blamed, and we will also be forced to continue the process. I would have much preferred Eisenhower's approach to this, because when the British and the French came to Ike in 1956 to try to save their Suez Canal from Nasser, Ike said, "You're on your own," and did not send in troops. So today, though, we are facing a situation that seems to be untenable. Yesterday we had a vote on an Afghan resolution to bring our troops home, as Obama had promised, by the end of this year. We had a total of 93 members vote against this resolution. Not one single freshman Tea Party person was willing to vote against this. And this is an act of war. And it's been undeclared. So the sentiment continues. We tolerate this. We don't demand that we live up to the Constitution. And at the same time, we keep spending the money, because this will cost money, as all these wars do, and we're financially broke. Our national debt is going up right now at $2 trillion per year, and it's obviously unsustainable. So for us to be derelict in our duty, the American people should be yelling and screaming about what the president is doing and why they should be contacting their members of Congress. But the Congress is derelict. They have said nothing. There's just a few of us who have even mentioned what the president is doing is not right, wrong, and violates the Constitution. So the war, which I consider started 20 years ago, we've been in the Middle East, remaking the Middle East over these couple decades already. Now it has spread into the Mediterranean. When will it ever end? I know the answer to that. It will end when the prevailing attitude in this country, and especially in the Congress, is that we ought to obey the Constitution.